Hello and welcome back to the Battle Room. I'm, of course, the Battle Room, and today I'm joined by Raghav. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, and I can't lie. I'm just excited because I see my boy on stream. It's not Kinugawa, it's not Pokealex, it's Thunderous.
Oh, it's thunderous indeed. I think this is going to be an extremely hype set. So this is from the VGC or Summit VGC's Winter Invitational, hosted by 13 Yoshi 37, also known as Marcus. He put on this incredible tournament. I'll link him down below, link his Twitter, his Twitch, and the YouTube, so you can go check out. He has all the matches on there as well if you wanted to see them with the commentators that he did provide. But we're here for you as well to talk about these matches. Today we got Kinugawa versus Pokealex. Kinugawa, if you don't know who he is, you're living under a rock because this dude is the best player in Japan by a long shot. This guy is winning tournaments left and right. He won Japan Nationals. He won LAIC. He top 8'd North American Internets. He is a beast right now. He's incredible. He didn't have the best worlds, but I am very, very excited for what this guy's going to do in the future.
He's truly one of the best players and such a creative team builder. We saw him win LAIC with Flamigo, and now here he called this team really, really dominant and really strong. And it's got an Iron Bundle and a Thunderous on it. And I think that's already like you're lying to me. But I cannot say that to Kinugawa because he's shown time and time again that what he says is good, and I trust him.
Yeah, I mean, I trust Kinugawa. Like, he is the manipulator of the meta. He brought Smeargle back from the dead. He reinvented this Tailwind Sun team for LAIC. He is always pushing the meta forward with like very, very standard-ish, like good teams, right? It's not like cheesy or like, I don't know, lame, right? He's just pushing the meta forward with these like really creative, smart picks. But yeah, this team is pretty
No, he's
cool.
exactly the type of player that we like as players just love. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't use shit that's so crazy we'd never use it is the thing. He inspires us to like push forward a little bit. Like
He
don't
does,
settle,
yeah.
dude. Use some sauce. Like actually just get in there and try some new ingredients, dude. We've all had pizza, but have you had like lasagna, dude? That's got more ingredients. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. But yeah, no, Thundy is wild, and I think all of his choices are so smart here. Like, we could break down the team just real quick because we have broken down every team from the tournament previously. So go check that out if you want to see them in depth with EV spreads. But real quick, let's just start with the Iron Bundle. Colin, what do you think of this guy?
The Iron Bundle's crazy. He's the craziest pick. Like Thunderous, this set's been used before. Like conceptually, I think it's really strong. It makes sense in these type of formats. But the bundle, that's a crazy rogue pick. He just hasn't been seen for a long time. He was kind of popping up here and there in regulation. I think the double restricted one, like you could kind of use him, but he's not really. And so I just don't think we've seen him forever. But he's really good at what he does, which is slowing things down with Icy Wind. He's the fastest, I think. Yeah, he's the fastest Pokemon in the game with Booster Energy, which is what he's running. He outspeeds I guess like Choice Scarf Regieleki, right? But like he is one of the
Right.
fastest. He breaks the speed ceiling of the game, and importantly, he outspeeds Booster Fluttermane by 1 point. So he's taking no risks. He's outspeeding that Fluttermane, and I think in this format where Fluttermane is so dominant, he's looking really juicy right now, and I hope we get to see it.
Yeah, and I think it just pairs really well with obviously Surging Strikes or Shifu. I like Mystic Water to boost the damage, make more use out of it, but also these spread moves. I think Sandsear Storm is so broken. I think Wild Bolt Storm is it's not something we've seen enough of just because of Thundy's usage, but I can see it being really strong into like opposing Urshifu with redirection. I just think pairing Icy Wind with these strong spread moves is a really good strategy. And of course, he's got the glue to round it out, the Fake Out Brothers. You know them. They're the two most famous brothers since Mario and Luigi. They're the same colors too. I feel like we don't talk about it. But yeah, I think this is really strong, and I'm curious to see how it lines up against Alex's team.
I love that they gave us Instant too, and they're like, dude, we hit the jackpot with that one. That was good. Let's make him again, but grass type, right? Now we just need the water Instant. He's on his way.
Dude, we have Urshifu. It's never going to be as good as Urshifu.
But yeah, I think his team is really sick. But we've also got Alex's team, which is also pretty creative in this format. Golden Go and Dragonite are Pokemon that you do not see a lot, if at all. in this format. They've fallen down a bit, right? Like Regulation H, they're gods. Here, they're mere mortals. But he's also got the Fake Out Brothers, Mario Luigi, and of course Urshifu Rapid Strike, and Fluttermane instead of the Iron Bundle. Again, importantly, it is slower than the Iron Bundle, so we might see that interaction come up. And yeah, otherwise it's a pretty like standard-ish like team, I guess, kind of. But he has some really cool sets: the Choice Band Urshifu, Clear Amulet, Rillaboom, and I would say the AV Incineroar as well is something that we're not seeing a ton of in this current format.
Yeah, I like the unique choices, honestly. I think Choice Band is really cool because you get to click that U-turn. He didn't really just cover it on Kinugawa's team, but he also has U-turn instead of close combat. So I think people are really seeing like how good U-turn is just because Rillaboom's everywhere. It's so nice to just be able to get out of there. Other than that, yeah, I think Dragonite's going to be interesting. It is really scared of that bundle, but it's so good into opposing Lando Eye. Also damages that Thundy. So honestly, I'm not sure how this is gonna go, just because Kinugawa's team is so weird.
Yeah, it is kind of like how is Bundle gonna work, right? Like, because I think Bundle is cool. It's very good. It has Freeze Drive for Urshifu as well, but it is still has to deal with the Fake Out Brothers. It does have Terra Ghost if it needs it, but like Incin, Rilla, Urshifu are still gonna be a little bit obnoxious for it. Same with this Golden Go as well. So I don't know if we're gonna get to see him, but if he does come, I'm gonna be so hyped, dude. I think he could make an appearance.
I think he's gonna make an appearance. Honestly, it's pretty good. I think Alex is gonna lead Fluttermane though, and that could still be annoying because of that Moonblast. But let's see what they opt for.
All right, so we're gonna see Rillaboom and Urshifu from Pokealex, and then we are going to see Urshifu and Thundurus from Kinugawa.
He's here. He's here.
He's ready, dude. I mean, granted, he does look pretty solid here, right? Like, he's putting on a lot of pressure. Rillaboom is actually kind of chilling, though. I think Rillaboom is just hyped to be here. And Iron Bundle's here. Let's go.
Dude, you got your wish, I got my wish. Both our boys are here. I really like this play from Kinugawa, just being able to U-turn that Rillaboom to reposition. And you have two Pokemon here who don't give a shit about Surging Strikes. You're going to get the Rillaboom in, or you're going to have Bundle come in on this Urshifu slot. So I think Kinugawa's positioning really well here. This only goes bad if Alex makes a really aggressive read and completely ignores that Thundurus, which I'm kind of doubting.
What's kind of interesting too, yep, we're seeing the Fake Out. What's kind of interesting as well is like Kinugawa's team doesn't have like a ton of like there's no Covert Cloak, like Thundy is Terra Steel, right? Like the Fake Out plus Surging Strikes combo does look good on paper into Kinugawa's team. I think he has to play this really, really well positioning wise, whether that's with his own Fake Outs or with these U-turns, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how he combats this, because I think Fake Out Surging Strikes, the classic combo, is just good into this team if he's caught unprepared.
Yeah, like this is already a little tricky. I feel you're not putting a lot of pressure on that Rillaboom. Alex's Rillaboom is looking mad annoying. Kinugawa didn't even bring Incineroar or Landorus, which hit it super effectively. So he's really just got Freeze Dry and then a well-positioned Fake Out close combat.
Yeah, it is kind of like, it is kind of already kind of tricky and weird, right? Like, because I think if you go into Thundurus, it's fine, but at the same time, this is just the freest Protect, like, U-turn of your life. That Rillaboom is, or no, he doesn't have U-turn. They're all high horsepower.
No U-turn. Yeah, we've seen this trend towards high horsepower, but I think U-turn really is so good into the mirror. It does like way more damage than you want it to.
True. Yeah, I mean, like, I think this could just be a potential swap. I think Kinugawa could get a little crazy with it if he wanted to, but we're probably just gonna see a pretty standard. Yeah, it's just gonna be Fake Out Wild Bolt Storm. I guess faking out.
I don't mind that at all. Alex is Choice Band, so he's locked into the Surging Strikes. He could Terra Ghost, of course, but I think Kinugawa is happy to force that Terra.
I totally forgot he was Choice Band. That's totally fair. Okay, so this turn isn't actually that bad. So it's just a Golden Go. Okay.
I mean, this is valuable. I feel like Golden Go is not going to be that bulky.
Let's see how much this does. Let's see if he hits first. I think he whiffs.
Something missed. Rillaboom
and Golden
and
Go.
Golden Go dodged.
Okay. So we got 0 progress there. He did get the flinch on the Rillaboom, but that was a brutal Wild Bolt Storm.
Yeah.
Right.
I still think you just click it again, and we did see Kinugawa's Rillaboom be faster. So I think you get the hammer. Oh, he might switch out, but I think you just double that Rillaboom slot for real.
I think he's Thunder Waving it, dude. That's kind of
Thunderwave is
crazy.
interesting. I guess Rillaboom's like putting negative pressure, so he's predicting Alex to switch out.
I guess the Wild Bolt Storm is also like such a good move in a Goldie here. But Goldie, importantly, kind of interestingly, we didn't talk about this in the teams, but it is actually immune to both Eerie Impulse Taunt. It's immune to Eerie Impulse Taunt Thunderwave from the Thundurus. So it does get to freely kind of do whatever it wants. It just has to fear the Wild Bolt Storms. Pokealex saying, all right, you're going to take my Rilla. I'm going to get this Glide off. And he's going to go for... Oh, no! He actually sniped him!
Yeah, I
Holy
really like
shit.
that play from Alex. That was really smart. I think he recognized if he just wood hammers because I'm slower, I have no way to really get a move off. But this way, he prevents him from even moving. His Golden Ghost probably trained really fast, and I really like that.
Also, it was just so sick because of the Golden Ghost just being immune to Thundurus. He just does not care right now. I do think he can kind of position himself back in there, but I don't know. The double water types and being weak to Rillaboom does suck, right? Like, this is kind of a brutal situation. He's like, dude, which one wants to eat the Glide? Who's volunteering? Urshifu? You're up, buddy.
I think you have to go into Urshifu and you have to
Terra
Terra Steel.
Yeah.
I think that Thunderwave was really not good unless he starts getting a lot of paralysis. Because right now, it's just too healthy. I feel like Rillaboom's just so annoying. I think you maybe Wild Bolt and Surging that Goldie, though, and there's nothing that can switch in.
Yeah, and I
Because
think that's
Rillaboom's
totally
already on
fine.
the field.
I think committing the Terra Steel feels totally fine, right? Yeah. I think you just throw it in there. Bundle, I mean, it still could go the distance here in the late game. I think Bundle could be a factor here to help clutch up. It kind of depends, though. I think you need to make sure there's no fake out guys to help enable that Urshifu, right? Like, you don't want Incin to be the last if it's getting that fake out on the Bundle. Especially because you're committing the Terra Steel here.
Yeah, I guess Bundle's so bad into both Golden Go and Incin.
Yeah, it's pretty... It's only Freeze Dry, Icy Wind, right? So it has no other attack moves. Encore is very cool, but obviously Marco... Or
think
Pokealex
low-key,
is gonna play
dude.
on that. Yeah?
Low-key, he heard you, and he brought Bundle for us and for the viewers.
He's double hitting here. I think Golden Ghost so going down here, right?
That's not bad damage.
Ooh, but it's faster than Urshifu. Thundurus is eaten. I don't know if he's eaten the Woodhammer, though. Golden Ghost going down. Okay.
Nah,
Really
Rillaboom will
important.
definitely kill Thundurus if it's able to move.
I think he really wants a pair here. I think it's really important that Thundurus stays alive. Otherwise, this game, I think, is just going to Alex. He gets to move.
Yeah.
He drops the hammer.
No, I actually think this is fine, though.
I think if it's Incin... Well, if it's Incin, he needs to try to find a way to get the Urshifu into a playable spot. But also, do you think Urshifu just lives freeze dry? Is my question. You know?
No, I don't think so.
You don't
Freeze Dry
think
is
so?
super effective. I think it depends on how this bundle is trained. We do know it has a lot of HP. So it could be pretty bulky, meaning it's not super offensive. Maybe Urshifu lives then. It isn't looking great for Kinugawa. But I'm thinking, right?
Okay.
You can't get Urshifu next to Fake Out safely. So maybe there's an opportunity there. Maybe there's like a little window.
True.
Yeah, they're taking their time, dude. I think you freeze dry Surging Strikes that this next turn, no matter what, right? I guess if Incin is Terra Grass and Flare Blitz, it's probably just game over.
He's here, Bundle, and we're gonna see Urshifu. Okay. So there is also Terra Ghost available. Yeah, I think you can just
Who's
slam.
faster?
It might just come down to their Urshifu speeds, but then at the same time, can't you just go for Woodhammer, Terra Ghost? Like you Terra Ghost, CC the bundle, and just go for Woodhammer? Does that not always win, no matter what your last Pokemon is?
No, because then you just protect with Urshifu and then you Surging the Incin and you win.
Okay, true. Yeah. Then you wouldn't be able to.
You
get
get Protect on Urshifu. Alex is banned, which is...
True.
Oh, he's like, dude, I wish I had more Pokemon.
He's like, dude, I need to switch to something. Icy Wind? No way, dude. You have to slam the Freeze Dry here. He slammed the Icy Wind Surging? He doesn't know. Yeah, he did. He's so afraid that Urshifu's going to be slower. Maybe he's just
I
hoping...
think he knows. He knows.
Do you think Icy Wind grabs
Is this
Rilla?
enough?
Does it kill Rilla, you think?
No, there's no way.
It
But
is
I
not
think-
maybe.
Still.
He goes for glide,
Let
though.
me see.
I think you were supposed to hammer, dude. Yeah, it actually almost got there. But I think you're supposed to hammer there because then you get the guaranteed kill. But then if it is instant last, he does lose it. Wait, this guy's just living, dude. He's living on one.
It lives, right?
He lives on
Yeah,
one.
barely, dude. Barely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All is forgiven.
Okay, wait. With a paralysis and Dragonite last, is it winnable?
Nah, E-Speed gets you, I think, right? You need
Oh yeah.
You need a bunch of paralysis. You need an E-Speed. And so now we have Pokealex up one game here. I don't think it's possible for him to lose. I think, dude, if you get paralyzed too, you don't even get to see what the last Pokemon... No, what do you do here? I think you just freeze dry to see the last Pokemon, right? Technically. You can just Icy Wind. Yeah, that works. And not that it matters in any... Oh, wait, the Grassy Train's gone.
Yeah. You
Okay.
Just Icy Wind.
If it is Dragonite, maybe it's Flutter. Okay.
No. This is the win con.
No, he's chilling.
Icy Wind here, you hit, right?
Yeah.
Then
Freeze.
Rillaboom gets paralyzed, and you freeze the Flutterman.
Yeah. Okay. I see the win con. It's working out.
Yeah.
Flutter's definitely a great Pokemon to have as the last one for Alex there.
I think it didn't really matter at all.
No, it didn't matter at all. I think I think the good thing is that he does get to see it. I think there's always a benefit in seeing the last Pokemon.
Yeah, to see that thought process.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you get mad lucky. Something can happen.
You could.
Two paralysis and freeze.
Insane luck here. He's got 5 turns of terrain. Yep, he's going for it. It's the play. Paralysis number 1. Locked in. Do we get the freeze?
If he does, this is why he's the GOAT, dude.
Damn.
Damn.
It's actually hacks, dude. Okay. So that was well played from Alex. I mean, honestly, I think that was just kind of what I said, right? Like, he let Urshifu go absolutely nuts. And also, he just didn't have anything for that Rillaboom for most of the game. You know? Like, it was just like, oh, I have Thunderous Rillaboom in. And Alex is like, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to keep pressing Woodhammer onto your fucking whole team. I don't care that you resist, right? So I think it was just really difficult for him to get around that Rillaboom and that Urshifu, right? Like the fake out. I just don't know how Kinugawa is going to deal with fake out Surging Strikes reliably, right? I think he has to just completely skill lift him because his team just doesn't have the tools. He's got to rely on like Bundle and his own fake outs. Like, I guess his team does have the tools. It's just all about positioning, and Pokealex out positioned in that game.
Yeah, and I just think the Rillaboom is really, really annoying. I didn't like not bringing Pandarus just because it's so good into Rillaboom without the Assault Vest. Like, Sludge Bomb is just doing way too much. I feel like Lando could have been pretty useful. It also depends on how fast it is.
True.
I think if it's faster than the Choice Band Urshifu and Alex's in, that's also really, really valuable. It just does a shit ton of damage. So I think that's a reasonable change. But we're seeing the utility of Clear Amulet, just like deterring Incineroar from even coming. I think Rillaboom is pretty damn good. It's so stupid. It's one of the most popular Pokemon in the format, but it's just showing you how not being unintimidated, Woodhammer High Horsepower, it starts to add up. It's not just the fake out bot, dude.
No, dude, I really like the Clear Amulet set, right? Like, because you're playing in a tournament with the best players in the world. They're running Intimidate, right? Like, they're definitely running that. You're going to get that value, right? But yeah, the Clear Amulet has looked just so fantastic every time I've seen it in this tournament that, like, it's looking juicy, dude. I've seen some of it popping up here and there in other Regulation F tournaments, but this is making me believe. I've never got to see it in action.
Yeah, I think it did win a VR tour with the Assault Vest Raging Bolt. Here we got the AV Instant, and I'm wondering if it's going to make another appearance here for Pokealex.
I think it just might. We're going to see Urshifu Rillaboom once again from Pokealex, but he switched sides this time. And we're going to see Double Genies, Thunderous
There's
Landorus.
Lando. That's my other guy. I got
We're
second
back.
at a regional with Lando Eye, so I'm a fan now. And it has my favorite set, which is Sandsear Storm. I think clicking that move is so fun. I never miss, and I don't think Kinugawa does either, because he's better than me. So I'm liking the choice here. But like you said, there's no way to stop Fake Out reliably. It's not Covert Cloak, it's Goggles Thundy.
It's
no
so
Terra
brutal,
Ghost.
dude.
I'm a little scared, dude.
He just has to eat a
Terra
Fake
Poison's pretty
Out.
lit, though.
he has to eat a fake out surging strikes like every single turn one, and like there's no reason for Alex to not do it. Like it's just like it feels like it's so bait. Like you're like, is it just the best play is to just press fake out surging strikes? And I think it just is. Like either one at this point. All right, here we go.
Dude, I think we saw him also to go for Thunder Wave. He's not even bothering the Wild Ball.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I know you're tearing. I'm just gonna try to get a little luckier. Because I mean, granted, that is one way. If he does not move after this Thunder Wave, he is kind of fucking chilling. Oh, he's not gonna get a chance though. But now he's gonna lose Rillaboom, which I think this is pretty valuable, right?
Ooh, and it's faster. That is doing
so
a lot of damage. It's just 60, so it's gonna barely live.
I mean, that's bandage for you, right?
12, okay.
Band's looking so good.
Yeah, and it being faster too is huge. So this Landorus is probably quite bulky, and that's why it lived. But super strong. This is why I wanted you to bring it. Rillaboom's gone. That was the most annoying Pokemon. Kinugawa had a really tough time getting rid of it.
And now he is guaranteed a Thunder Wave as well. Like he does get a Thunder Wave on any. Well, technically it's not guaranteed, but yeah, it could be Instant Gold last, right? But I think for the most part, this Thundurus is going to get some value. It's going to get a Thunder Wave off. It's gonna, slow down the team, and then maybe he's able to get through with those double water types in the back. Also, yeah, I mean, he did kill. Oh, Instant, he's here. He did kill like the biggest threat, dude. Two of the water guys. So I think he is chilling.
Yeah, but do you remember how you said like fake out surging strikes like with Rillaboom was so annoying? Imagine if you had another guy. So Instant comes in and he gets to do the same play again.
He does get to do it again. And like he is faster too, so I do think you can just fake out the Thundurus again and just surging. Like he's like, dude, Thundurus, hold up, you'll move on turn 3 for the first time. Maybe. You might just get sniped, dude. Ooh, okay, I respect the double switch though. He said, I'm not losing my fucking guys, dude. Fuck your fake out surging strikes. I do think Rillaboom is important because it does threaten the water guys, so having the fake out surging strikes with the threat of potentially Grassy Glide surging strikes or Woodhammer surging strikes is also very scary.
No, you're totally right. I think getting rid of Rillaboom is honestly so worth it because this double switch is great. You don't have to call which one is getting faked out. They're both just going to eat it. And it's going to hurt because it's choice band, but at the same time, they can't close combat. You can't call it.
Yeah, and now at this point too, like, you have the double resists. It's super easy to, like, the next turn after is just so brutal, right? You have to make Incineroar take surging strikes. Like, it's just the easiest surging freeze dry of your life, right?
Yeah, and I think you always just hit that Incin. Oh, wait, you can Encore it.
Oh, you totally can. But then you do risk losing Iron Bundle, which... it is a little awkward. Kinugawa has a lot of plays here. He really could Encore. I think he could also just go for like Surging Freeze Dry, double up into Urshifu if he wanted. Because Thundurus is still healthy.
I think that's pretty valuable.
I think it's probably Surging Freeze Dry because then you cover for Terra, where if the Incineroar goes for Terra, you would also probably have to Freeze Dry it. But it is AV, so I think it's living. Yeah. So I think this plays good. I want to see if Urshifu lives too. And also, importantly for both players, I think finding out the Urshifu speed is very valuable because Kinugawa seemed to think that he was slower, and he didn't try to go for the freeze dry Surging Strikes play.
I'm certain he's slower because it outsped his Lando, and I feel like his Lando is faster than Urshifu.
That's so
when you're Mystic Water, you tend to go bulkier.
I bet you Pokealex is probably Jolly Urshifu then. 100%.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
So we're gonna see Incineroar Terra it up into Terra Grass. That's valid, but Kinugawa said, "I'm not falling for that."
So we're gonna see if it can tank a freeze dry. I think it definitely can't. If it's Jolly or Shifu or if it's like really fast. Oh my god, never mind.
I think Iron Bundle's just fucking weak. That's part of his problem.
Yeah, he's probably a little booty cheeks. But then it's like, you're getting two-shot by Surging Strikes, too.
Oh, you're not getting two-shot. He lived on one.
Grassy Terrain was perfect.
Holy fuck. That is actually it. I mean, I think it's fine because I think this game is pretty locked. I don't think Incin can really get through Urshifu, and there is a full HP Thundurus in the back who can just Thunder Wave whatever the last Pokemon is. So I do think he's probably chilling, and Landorus is still alive too. So you just get a
E-Knight would be scary.
Oh no! He went down, dude. They got him.
Dude, rest in peace, the Iron Bundle. But he did his job. He did his job. Freeze Dry was all you needed. And now if it's not Dragonite, think Kinugawa definitely wins.
Dude, Bundles just looks fucking ass in this set.
It's okay, dude. He's gonna make a huge appearance in Game 3.
He's gonna go
I'm telling
nuts.
you already. I think the job's done. It being Fluttermane is not enough.
Is this not a little tricky though? Because you can just fake out Taunt Thunderous and shut him down. Or you get the read correctly and one-shot her Shifu, and then maybe you're in a position that is winnable. You know? Or is there just no
Yeah,
hope
fake out
here?
Haunt could be really bad, actually.
I think he needs to get this turn 100% correct. Like if Kinugawa just attacks with her Shifu, I think he just auto wins if he doesn't call that. But if he calls it, maybe I think he just needs to get this turn correct.
I think her Shifu might live a Moonblast, but I don't know what
True.
Pokealex is running. Yeah.
Is he gonna go for
But that's like
gold?
140 HP, 148 HP on your Shifu. If it's really fat, I think it might live. Yeah.
It is. We've seen it be slower than everything so far. I don't
Yeah, you
know.
got Thunder Wave too. So like,
Mhm.
but with Icy Wind, you tend to want to run some speed. I think you just have to get the turn totally correct then.
I think so. I think you need to. Pokealex needs to get it correct. We're gonna see Fake Out on the Thundy. He needs to Moonblast. Does he hit that Moonblast button? He does.
He does Moonblast her Shifu.
It lives
And it eats.
comfortably. Oh my. Okay, so then the game just was always over.
Yeah.
If it always lives, yeah. And did he KO back? Holy shit. Okay. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it's Mystic Water, man.
Yeah, dude. This guy's going nuts. God damn. That was nice. That was well
Oh,
played.
that's beautiful. I think that was really well played. Like I don't even think a fake out would have killed it. So I think he just won no matter what.
We're really protecting here. You can just CC, dude. You have a Landorus. It's okay, dude. Or just don't
He
use
doesn't
it.
have
Just surging.
CC.
Just surging, bro. Just
Yeah,
surging.
surging's so fine. Just click surging. What are you thunder waving?
I think he's thunder waving.
Well, I guess it's
and
a little scary. Like
No, it's
you want as
not,
much
dude.
damage as possible,
I guess he's like, dude.
and you get
It's
the
all
grass
good.
terrain healing to get out of blitz range because it's AV, so it's gonna live a sludge bomb.
He's like, yo, Marcus, I'll help you get some more ads, dog. And indirectly, Colin, I got you, bro. Here's an extra turn for you. Free of charge. He got the para on him too, of course. I don't even think Urshifu. I guess you know what? I don't think their Urshifu can die now. So I guess I think it's living blitz with like 1 HP. This guy is mad bulky. I think he's going the distance. Just he can
Dude,
neutral.
don't think about it. Just click surging wild bull. There's
You can
not
just
much
click
to
any
do here.
buttons, dude.
Yeah, you think there's like a undisclosed rule like you can't forfeit? Like we haven't seen anyone do it, dude.
Dude, sometimes I know in Pro League of Legends you can't forfeit, dude. They should add that to Pokemon tournaments. No forfeiting. You have to just suffer and get punched in the face. Like Kinugawa's gonna start self-attacking, dude. I was just doing it for the reads, bro. I was just self-U-turning. Like I want to preserve him. I'm just paralyzing him for fun, dude. Come on. You got double
Yeah, okay,
para
you split it
too.
up a little here. Okay, but if you're Alex, what are you doing differently for this game 3?
I mean, honestly, I like the game plan. I did it I missed the Goldie a little bit in this game too. I thought Goldie did some fucking work. Specifically, it also just hampers Thunderous a little bit. But
It's
Lando
good in
was
Thundy
brought.
and bundle.
The issue though was Lando was brought this time. I think that you were right. The Lando adjustment was fire. It's what he needed to do. It only did one thing, but the pressure that it put on was incredible, right? I think he should.
That's
bring
all it
Lando
needed
in.
to do, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think also
Mhm.
it might sound unintuitive because of bundle, but I think Dragonite's really good for Alex. I feel like you can manage the bundle.
I think you can, and also with the multi-scale, it's not the end of the world. I think you can make it, or you just commit the Terra. I think Alex needs to I mean, I didn't hate the fake out Surging Strix plays. They did kind of work, but I think the game winner was when he double switched the water types. It was just very difficult for Alex to counter that play, and it just kind of sealed the deal, right?
Yeah, that's the downside of Choice Band or Shifu. You can't switch to close combat to predict the bundle switch in. So I think it's just really free. It's really hard to punish. I think we need to see Alex go for something a little different. It's not as simple as fake out Surging Strikes.
I did like the way though that Kinugawa did. It kind of felt like he floated charted that one a little bit. He's like, all right, I'm leading these guys. I'm gonna try to dispatch Rillaboom as best I can, and then I'm just gonna rely on my double water resist to help clean up the end game, and that's what he did. So it was a really strong, well thought out game plan. It kind of shut down what Alex wanted to do, which was fake out Surging Strikes. And I'm curious to see how he's gonna replicate it because of how well that one went. Because honestly, what if you just throw the fake out into Landorus turn 1, right? Like you just fake out.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, like that seems scary. So like, because it does so much damage, so he does have to account for that.
Yeah, it's like I was thinking about it, and it's like, dude, Thunderwave was so nothing burger. Like I think it's fine as long as you don't get paralyzed, which I know it's a risk, but like I feel like you're way ahead then.
I think the problem too is like, I think Kinugawa's team can deal with Urshifu with its own fake out, but the fact that he's Terra Ghost Choice Band does kind of throw, like it makes Rillaboom have way less value than it normally would into that Urshifu, just that slowing it down, right? So I do think he's gonna have to figure out a way to navigate around the Choice Band Urshifu again, and it's just, can he do that? All right, so we're gonna see Incin led with it this time.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
And Rillathundy, like. I do like. What is
Light
wrong?
switch up.
What is wrong with just fake out Terra Ghost Surging Strikes into the Thundurus? I feel like it's worth.
I think nothing is wrong with it, but Kinugawa's not even really been clicking Wild Bolt. I feel like he's prioritizing Thunderwave. I guess Alex doesn't really know that because he's been clicking fake out every time. I don't see anything wrong with that, to be honest. I feel like you're not really preserving your Terra for anything else. I guess it makes opposing Urshifu kind of annoying, especially if you get Thunder Waved, but I think it might be enough to just be like, I got a Surging Strikes off. Okay, he's going to switch out, play a little bit slower. Don't mind that at all, especially if it's Dragonite is here! Dude, they're listening to me, I swear to God.
I do like the Dragonite bring though, just as like a really good answer to Landorus, right? But Dragonite is gonna get slammed with the Thunder Wave here. What was Kinugawa's back? Did we see it? Did we see the bundle again, or did we not see the back?
I don't think we know what it is.
Okay. I like the Dragonite bring. I hope Kinugawa still brought Landorus though, because I think Landorus is still incredibly valuable. Now this is the freest and easiest Wild Bolt Storm of your entire fucking life, right? Like.
Yeah, I think there's no reason. Okay, now we see Bundle Lando.
No
see, Scale Shot's really annoying here. No Incin. That is so good for Alex. Obviously, he doesn't know that just yet, but no matter what, if he's able to move, Scale Shot's going to be doing a chunk.
He has no fucking Dragon Resist, by the way. I thought that was kind of crazy. I mean, Dragon is not the type it used to be, but it is kind of funny. He's just got no... He is Terra Steel. That's it, though. Ooh,
dude, I mean, he's keeping it real. He's like, none of these fuckers are bringing Reggie Drago to this Invitational. Like, who gives a shit, you know? So,
dude,
I don't mind.
If he does, dude, just slam that fucking Thunder Wave on the guy, right? Just get him out of here.
Yeah, I got your Impulse. It's fine. I got Terra Steel.
Okay, breaks multi.
Terra Steel would have actually been nice.
He's gonna knock off Thundy's goggles. Really funny. I didn't mention this. I saw that. I just noticed this though. But nothing in the tournament has like Spore. So his he doesn't have an item for the whole tournament, right? Like it doesn't do anything. It's obviously it's important to the team, and like if someone did bring a Mungus, obviously he would be happy he had it. But that item will never activate.
That's very funny. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, Alex gets the move and Thundurus is gone. I also feel like Knockoff did a lot of damage to Thundy. That was kind of crazy.
I think that was a really good turn too. I mean, granted, Iron Bundle is going to come in and kind of ruin the day because I think Incin could Terra, but for the most part, this is kind of like an Icy Wind. I don't know if Icy Wind picks up D-Knight. Maybe it's just Freeze Dry, Sandsear Storm. It could get a little awkward.
I feel like Alex has a lot of room to reposition here, though.
He does.
Switching in Rillaboom.
I think he has a lot of room for repositioning, and I think Kinugawa is starting to fall a little bit behind now. Because remember, I know Rillaboom's in the back, and I know Surging Strikes guy is in the back, so fake out Surging Strikes is the end game strategy that he's looking for. And the more Pokemon Kinugawa loses, the harder it becomes to deal with this shit.
I honestly don't even mind like a Freeze Dry into Incineroar, just because I feel like this Dragonite is obviously protecting.
I really don't mind. Like I think he could go crazy with it and also EP, but I do think he should probably just Sandsear. I don't know, dude. Do you think Incin just lives the Sandsear plus Freeze Dry, like legit? He might need like
it terras.
If it terras, I'm saying if it terras.
Oh, then definitely.
Yeah, maybe
That's
he
AV,
needs to
bro.
like hard call it. He's going for protect here. Okay. That's a little
Is this just a
crazy.
double protect? That's kind of odd.
He's forcing the tear out. I respect that. I don't know if it
Yeah.
was worth. I mean, the ice ground trap is really brutal to break through for Pokealex right now. I think maybe
Yeah, I
just
think I
conserving
want
the
to see
fake out guy.
a U-turn on the bundle probably. Oh, it is double fake out to stall the Terra. That's actually so good for Kinugawa. Alex could have switched out to Rillaboom, but he didn't want to risk the potential freeze dry. He's not Assault Vest. Maybe he doesn't have it, but I feel like Dragonite was also going to. Oh, it just attacked. Wow.
Yeah, he did not care.
Yeah.
I think
But
he
now
was
this is
saying
nice. I
like
guess you can like Icy Sludge.
I think he was saying like, hey dude, like you're not gonna kill me with Icy Wind, and you'd have to commit both your attacks into me. And if you commit Freeze Dry, that means Incineroar gets U-turn off guaranteed. So I think it was a really solid turn from Alex, but now I think this turn is just really straightforward. Kinugawa can just click the super effective buttons. Did he go for Icy Wind Sludge Bomb?
I think he went for Freeze Dry actually, which
Freeze Dry?
he's pretty much saying Sludge Bomb is KOing this instant if I Terra Poison. I did forget he had it, but I think it's like it's kind of a roll because I think instant's pretty close to full now.
It is. I don't know. I would think it doesn't get there, but it kind of depends on how the Incineroar is trained too. But like usually AV Incineroars don't have a lot of special bulk, because you're kind of cheating
I
with
think they
it.
barely live one, so
Yeah.
and whatever's coming in is gonna take the Sludge Bomb.
What's it
It's
gonna
gonna
be?
hurt.
Ooh, it's gonna be
Fluttermane?
Fluttermane. There's no Rilla. Ooh,
Wait,
this
do
is
we know
actually
that?
yeah, because we saw her Shifu in the beginning, so we know it's her Shifu instant in the back for Alex. So there's no Rilla. He opted for Dragonite instead. I think I would have liked to see no Incin over D Knight, right? Let's see
Yeah,
here.
I mean I'm not sure honestly, because it's really just going into Rillaboom, the Intimidate.
Mhm.
I think no instant is pretty like valid. Protect here. I think this Sludge Bomb's gonna do about like 70%.
It's gonna do a
But
lot,
then the
yeah.
next one you have Freeze Dry. I don't think I'm mad about that.
I
Plus, there's
think I'm
still a Para
feeling,
chance at any point.
and also both these Pokemon are. Oh my god, that did
Ooh,
so much. I think it's just freeze drying to Flutter, and you just launch the Sludge Bomb, I guess. Flutter doesn't have Protect. I think you could potentially. No, no, you just Sludge Bomb D-Knight. I think that's fine. I think that wins, or is it the winning
I think it
position?
kills.
The D-Knight, no. I think he's gonna be alive, but I think both these Pokemon have like good natural defense. That I think they should eat the Scale Shot pretty healthily, right? Like, you should take it
I
pretty
think the E
well.
speed's pretty annoying.
I'm just
I think
wondering
Sludge
if
Bomb might kill, dude. It's strong as shit. Look at how much it did to Flutter.
I mean, okay, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And it's Fluttermane, honestly, with that math and with that insight, I think it one-shots the D9 from here. I think it's so gone. I
I
don't
think we're
know.
underestimating how good Terra Poison is here because usually you don't see Earth Power on flying types, but that move always hits like a fucking truck.
It
So I
does.
think this D-Knight's gonna live on like maybe one or two. Or it's just down, dude.
Also, at any point here, the Para would just be like game ending, I think.
Dude,
He lived
oh,
on
I
one.
told you, just barely live.
And he gets the scale shot, but the thing is Iron Bundle's defense is actually really solid, dude.
Yeah, I would have wanted to hit the other one. We got a
Ooh.
crit. We got a crit.
Ooh, that's so bad. It is a 4-hit though.
It's
Because
living the speed.
I'm thinking one more grassy drain. Like I'm thinking it's living E-speed right now, but I think it could probably just protect and get another one, and then I think it's definitely. Oh, it's gone. Never mind.
Really would have come back at any moment. Just kidding.
Hmm. Um,
Yeah, you win, right?
I think you just Icy Wind Earth Power. Yep. I don't think there's a punish there. If
No, I think you
E-speed,
Sludge Bomb.
what if E-speed picks you up?
E-Speed does not pick you up. You're saying like a
Okay.
crit?
I guess maybe if he crits you, then maybe you lose. That's like the
Oh
only
wait, you
way,
Earth Power
right?
in case Terra Ghost, right?
True.
Yeah, I think you Earth Power. I was gonna say Sludge Bomb in case. No, you could Sludge Bomb because Instant already Terra'd.
Yeah, you should actually Sludge Bomb, yeah, because it is Incineroar last. Because they're doing the same
It's
damage.
fine.
It's not a big deal. It's gonna
I
stay
think
in.
he is a vibes master, and he was like, dude, there's actually a better vibe with that.
Oh,
Ooh,
he
the
went for
Jet
the
though.
double. Huh. I
Is
think
that
that's
gonna cut
okay.
it?
I think it's okay because he's locked into Jet. So now you're able to just bring in Rillaboom, Sludge Bomb. Well, is this gonna live? First of all, no way. Okay,
No,
so now you just
stronger
get
than
to.
super effective freeze dry, by the way.
So now you just get to bring in Rillaboom, and then you just go for fake out Sludge Bomb when the game ends. Not bad from
Really,
Kinugawa to clutch
really
them
well
up.
played.
The Dragonite I thought was a decent bring though. He really was. I just don't think he ever got. He just was barely too weak, you know? He just barely didn't cut it.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to see it go into that Lando, but at that point there was not enough for bundle either. You can't bring Dragonite and then also drop the things you have to deal with it. Like, I feel like you needed to bring Golden Go or just, like, make your Flutter Mane a little bit more useful. I think the bundle got a little bit out of control there.
I think it actually really did. It was looking like kind of mid in the first two games, but Bundle went absolutely crazy style in this game 3. He actually clutched up.
You gotta be really proud of him, aren't you?
I'm really proud of him. I love Iron Bundle. I think he's so fun. He's a little cringe because he can freeze and he does sometimes rely on Hydro Pump. But this bundle, this one's pure class, right? It's just freeze dry. Like, hey, I'm just abusing the type chart with this broken ass move. A little bit of Encore action, a little bit of Icy Wind. This one's just fair.
Yeah, and we're gonna see Sludge Bomb. Let's see if it actually does pick up this Instant.
Nope.
Ooh, just barely lives too.
He goes for the knockoff.
Okay, E-Speed crit here could be huge.
I don't think he gets there.
I don't think it wins, I'll agree. I think you just hammer the Instant and then also Sludge Bomb it.
I think that's what you're supposed to do, but is he just gliding?
I also just think it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know.
I think as long as he doesn't attack himself, I think he's chilling. I think he could one-hammer himself and he might even win. No,
I think so too, yeah.
His Rillo is a little bit too frail that if he did get Blitz, he wouldn't win.
Oh, I think, yeah, the game's over. You see a glide go into it.
That was just well played. I like the way he, piloted that Iron Bundle in Game 3. I think you're right. It really was just Landorus is just going nuts, right? Like, he one-shot Urshifu. He did 75% to Flutter. He almost killed Dragonite and Insect. Dude, he did, like, almost all the damage this game.
He's seriously so good. And he didn't have to click Sandsear once.
No, it was honestly just Sludge Bomb the entire time. Dude. It was like 4 Sludge Bombs that just, I mean, he went for EP that one time, but like if he did Sludge Bomb Landorus, it was still gonna kill. I think he just played Landorus incredibly well, and like Pokealex just couldn't get through him, even though he had that Dragonite, which I think was the correct bring. But then the ice plus ground coverage just went nuts. He didn't even get Thunderwave taxed either. He didn't get parried once.
No, I really like the adjustment Game 3 after winning Game 2, saying I actually think Lando was so good, I can't let it take that much damage straight up from the beginning. So just saying, okay, I'm going to start slow, maybe spread a little paralysis. And he only needed one. That's like literally Lando just went nuts from there, also using Bundle masterfully, as you said. And congrats to Kinugawa. He's moving on to the finals, and now Alex is going to have to play Marco to decide who plays him again in finals.
And if you want to see that match, we'll be covering it tomorrow. Come back to the channel if you so want to. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this type of content. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.